It's difficult to talk about still, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put my big girl panties on and just get it over with. So, the youngsters in my life ask some really interesting questions. If you believe in this and spirits can tell you what to do, why are you going through the things that you're going through? Now, to me, from a 15-year-old, well, that was pretty deep. The adults in my life don't ask. Of course, they can't see me. You just see the happy, smiley face for 10 minutes. It's really interesting after 40 when things really start changing, and then you start paying attention to different things in life. The trial is routine. You're like a drode and you just walk like a zombie from place to place to place. Hello. Sorry about that. And thank God for the youngsters, and God has always brought youngsters into my life. Thank God, because they teach us so much about the things that we forgot about. You know, how to be young, what it was like to be fearful of the simplest things. You know, I got kissing a boy. What should I do? You know, and I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing because, you know, we experienced that. Just because we're 50 doesn't mean we don't remember. We just put it so far back in those 50 years of living that you tend to forget about things like that sometimes, you know. Anyway, so after all the noise in the apartment, and I'm like, what am I doing here? My life isn't supposed to be like this. My life is supposed to be free-flowing and effervescent most of the time, but that was like way beyond. You guys remember those old videos where you can hear conversations upstairs and babies crying, people fighting, yeah, mother and son fighting for an hour and a half, just stupid stuff. Anyway, so the landlord, Fernando Zazueta, wouldn't fix anything, and it was becoming a dump anyway. Mold and rotten wood, stuff like that, you know. Anyway, so you think, okay, maybe it'd be better for me just to move. Those people have moved, by the way. Just so you know. Anyway, so you moved and said, okay, well, I'm moving because, you know, if I die, I want somebody to find my body, or if I'm not able to take care of myself. Yeah, all these little things creep through your mind, and, you know, so my spirit guides are telling me it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. Tosh, just, you know, chill. You're just making up stuff. But your physical body is hurting and aching, and you didn't have, you know, the knee pain before you start exercising, then you have knee pains, and you can't walk. And sometimes I get right up out of bed and fall right on the floor, and I'm like, if I'm on the floor for more than a few hours, you know, who would know? No one would know. I don't have a lot of company. I don't have a lot of friends. So, you know, all of this is weighing on your mind. I got to take care of mom, but she's in way better shape than I am. But still, if something happened to her, you know, who would take me to Oakland to go check on her? You know, all these things creep through your head. You know, my body, things are changing every day. I notice new changes every day, you know. So then that, plus, you know, my own paranoia of other little tiny things like bed bugs. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything to you, but it means something to me, because I need a good night's sleep. I can't sleep on a mattress knowing that 10,000 other people have lived in this apartment, and generally only apartments, unless you rent rooms, have bed bugs and other critters like that, because you carry them from in hotels, you carry them from place to place, you know. So then I'm paranoid about that, and, you know, paranoid about my mom, paranoid about my siblings and how they're treating my mom. Just all this stuff that you never thought about before starts popping up, and I'm like, okay, Tosh, we got to do something. So that's when, you know, my dad came in. Oh, Lord. And get away from me, mosquito. I know you're a guy because you're a big fat one, but get away from me anyway. See, don't like mosquitoes, don't like bugs. Yeah, so I tend not to open the door after dark. Yeah, because they're attracted to the light. Just something else that, I mean, I'm telling you, this just happened this past 2 years. Yeah, just little things that irk me now. So then, of course, that sets the pattern to change the old pattern into the new pattern. And yeah. So, you know, I don't go out at night to empty the trash because I don't want bugs coming in the house. Again, they attract to light unless I turn out all the lights in my new place, then go empty trash, and then come back. You know, just stupid little things you never thought to think of, you start thinking of around 50, you know? So anyway, a whole bunch of other things cropped up and crept up, and I'm like, wow, okay, what am I gonna do about this? And then, oh yes, so that's when I had the flu last year, I told you, at Harry's house, and I talked to my dad, like out loud in my head, for the first time when I had the flu. And I'm telling you, being sick is just a transformation for newness, I'm telling you. So, and he told me I'm going to be moving soon. But yeah, I got through that. And anyway, they still tell me I'm going to be moving, so I don't know when that's going to happen. So I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to learn, all the lessons I'm supposed to learn from this experience right now. I'm going to enjoy this experience, be in the moment, so I don't have to do it again. Okay, so I said, okay, Tasha, we're going to get rid of that, we're going to get rid of that. So I got more over my fear of spiders because I realized they're just an indicator for something else, and just live through it. Okay, so then I move here, you know, with a hoarder and two people that, in my opinion, not that anybody asked for it, are not raising their child well at all. And that just, it pains me to see parents that don't raise their children well. And by that I mean, comb her hair. Don't let her go to school with her princess dress on. I mean, you know, if it's Halloween, that's one thing, or if it's her birthday maybe, that's another thing. I might let my 5-year-old go to school with her princess dress on. And she's got like 25 princess dresses. Anyway, and you know, you don't pick up your toys. You don't, I mean, just simple things every child should do. Simple things every parent might consider teaching their children. I'm gonna shit on you. You know, just, and other little things that I find that are inhumane. But anyway, I'm not gonna go there. So in the process of living here, and I'm like, okay, spirits, what am I supposed to learn from this experience? And they tell me, so I went through my list, so now it's time to finally move on. And in that small bit of faith, okay, I'm ready to move, God. Where am I going? This lady knew me, liked me, gave me her friend's phone number. That's who's texting me now. I can tell you, she texts me every single morning without fail, and I don't even know this lady yet. Okay, I met her once, but I mean, we're talking for like 2 weeks. I never even met her. So when she found the apartment for me, she met me at my new apartment. She came to meet me. Now, I know you're thinking this, yeah, so what? No, to me, that's a glorious, huge thing for you to do, for you to go out of your way to meet me. You didn't know me. You never met Tasha. And now you're doing this for Tasha? Oh my God, that's so fucking huge to me. So I'm like, okay, God, this must be the right path. So anyway, she told me about that. And she said, well, what do you need? You're going to need stuff now because you don't have any, you know, kitchen stuff and plates. And I know, you know, I got 2 plates, forks, spoons, knives. I'm cool with that. Other stuff like little tiny tables. Doc just came. She said she's got 2 small bookcases for me. That's enough. Don't want any more clutter. Okay, don't want any more clutter. And it's just all coming together by the grace of God. For real, for real. And my head the fog is moving. It wasn't dark and gloomy in there. I wasn't like depressed. I was just finding little things that I didn't need to be worried about, like mosquitoes and other things, because I was stressed out about my mom and the things that she's going through, she's over it now. Yeah, so, you know, lessons. Now it's time for me to be there, and God gave me the money. Well, I could use, you know, food and stuff like that, but it will come. It will come. And yes, I am making a housewarming gift list for you all to contribute if you should desire. If you got 2 of something and want to get rid of it, send it to Tosh. just so amazing, you know? And people are like, well, you always had a good life anyway. No, you just heard the good parts. Come on, everything isn't perfect all the time, though I try to focus on that so I don't get depressed. Yeah, I think that's the beginning of depression, letting those little thoughts creep in. And though I wasn't depressed, I spent too much time thinking about it. Yeah, so anyway, today is today. I'm moving to my new home. It's exactly what I asked for. You're going to see what I mean about that later when I go turn in my deposit. And thank you for being in my life. Thank you for helping me learn more about myself than I ever thought possible. I love you. So happy. Wow. Go have a great day. I gotta hurry up and eat my breakfast. Love you. Love yourself. Bye.